All right, what's up, everyone? So I've actually been getting asked a lot, and I've seen this in the arena, and it blew my mind how difficult of a team it actually was, and I'm starting to see it more and more, and I think this is becoming the new meta for arena and really this game. It's a pretty silly set, but we are talking about way down here in Stone Skin gear. So this is Hydra gear that you get from killing Hydra. You do get the protection in the Stone Skin set. It's a very unique set in that it's not 2, it's not 4, but it's the more you put on, the better your sets become. So for Stone Skin, for example, you only put 1 piece on, you automatically get 8% additional HP just from having 1. So if you want to do a mixed match set, you put 1 of these on, and you're getting throwing HP percent on all your champions right off the bat. 2 of them, you get HP and 40 resist. So you're getting a resist set in that, and an HP set on top of that. So just by doing 2 pieces, you get 2 things. Add the 3rd piece, you get 15% defense. It's huge. Stone Skin is really where it comes in. So the 4 or 6 piece set here it gives you Stone Skin for 1 turn. It's a 50% chance of blocking any removal or any steals of any of your buffs. It also, because it's a block damage, any buff that is attack based will fail and not land on you by default. And what it ends up doing is it gives you a juicy shield that's on top of it. Really makes you unkillable if you can't remove it. So it's 50% chance to block that. And then of course 5 pieces an additional 15, so you get 30% defense, and then a 2-turn block. So why is this important? Well, think Hydra head, the one head that steals all your buffs, right? If you're putting Stone Skin on you, your buffs aren't going to get stolen, so you can buff everyone. You're not going to get stolen. You don't need to worry about the block buffs. You don't need to worry about lower accuracy. None of that stuff. They can't steal it from you because you're shielded. On top of that, everyone's nuking you. You got this big juicy shield for 2 turns, and they're not really doing damage for the beginning of your hits. That's why Stone Skin is actually quite good. The thing is, we're starting to see it more and more in arena, and it works the exact same way. So one of the champions that used to be used and was always a kicking around is Cardinal. And Cardinal kind of stopped getting used, but now with this addition of Stone Skin, she is by far changes how you play arena. And just something to watch out for. Just because you see this Cardinal on my team, it's only level 50, you'd think an easy win. It's not that easy. Alrighty? So what does Cardinal actually do? A1, who cares? We don't use her for that. A2, who cares? We don't use her for that either. The biggest thing here is this Redemption, which is her A3 skill, revives all dead allies, heals them for only 25% of their max HP, so you're just got a little bit of health left, but boosts their turn meter to max. Now, max is different than 100%. So if when you see that yellow bar above your head, that's the turn meter, right? However, when it's full, it's not necessarily full. There is still room from boosting turn meters, speed. There's a lot of other factors that goes into when you actually hit max and when it's actually your turn. When it's maxed, it's your turn, is basically how it works. Just because that bar is full does not mean you're at max. So if I revive them to 100%, I'm not necessarily going first or going next. And who does that? That's Sifi, right? So when Sifi revives, she puts a full turn meter. Okay, so they fill that turn meter, but it just means that if somebody else is maxed and ready to go, they're going to go before you. And so that happens a lot to me, where I will actually revive with Sifi, But the person I revive doesn't actually go next. They go second next, or third, or whatever the case is, depending on the turn meter on the rest of the team. But they'll be going relatively soon. With Cardinal, when you revive, they are going next. So you're actually skipping the line, if you will. And that's what makes this so important, in that I don't have her booked. I just threw some masteries on her, just because I thought maybe I should, but I don't need to. Stat-wise, she's nothing special. 150 speed, low crit, low accuracy, low resist. I could beef that up a bit. Relatively low HP and defense. She's nothing special. And when you look at these pieces, it's all 5-star and semi-upgraded and quite frankly, nothing too special if you think about it. Like all flat stats. Triple crit rate, but that's it. Like, double flat stat. It ain't special gear. So, to change the game, I would recommend I was selling all these pieces. All these crap pieces I was selling. And then it got me thinking, I'm starting to see it. You start to realize what this actually does. Watching videos on YouTube, and you really realize this is different. All right. So what does that actually look like? Let's put this to use and let's go to the arena and see what happens. So when we're looking at a team, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, you need to watch out for a team that blocks revive. Because the idea here is your whole team's going to die, and then you're going to bring them all back to life, and then you're going to go ahead and kill the other team. So that's kind of the idea of a go second team. In that you're kind of forcing your whole team to die before you take that revive and then wipe the other team. So first of all, you don't want to fight Lydia. She's going to block all your revive, therefore useless. Number 2, you don't want to fight any block revivers of Foley, any of those champions that when they kill you, you can't come back because, well, that defeats the purpose of this team. And third, you're going to want to find a team that's actually going to kill you. Right, if we're looking at teams like this, this team should probably kill me, being a blender team. Necrit will be kind of hard in order to kill and counter. This team probably not going to kill me on their first shot, right? We got some block damage, we got some healing, we got some cleansing, we got some extending and healing. It's an annoying team, but it's not a team that's going to kill me. So it really is going to depend on who you bring in, who are you facing. Like even a team like this, very tanky, that Magmar will probably kill me, but I'm not going to necessarily be able to get up and kill him again. So it does have its place, and it does have a champion composition that works, I think, as well as it could. So let's look at something like this. And quite frankly, I don't know. These are relatively easy teams. I would think so for, a team like this. However, I'm going to go with, and this is my 3v3 team, where I have Martyr in the lead for the all battle ally defense. She's therefore giving Rhyhide the added defense, so the added damage in order to do his nukes. But between the two of them, they're getting lots of damage, so it's a double nuke. Ryan is in there to cleanse and strip all the buffs, and then Cardinal's just there to send the revive. The second team I was playing around with Cardinal was this one, where we have Lydia in the lead to put that speed, strengthen, but also the decreased defense and weaken out. Saris is going to be in there to make sure we strip everything, and then Foley should be in there to just wipe the team clean, and Cardinal should be reviving everyone. So the problem with teams like this, though, is we just rebuilt my Lydia. So if you click up above, you'll see my new Lydia build, which is a shield set and higher HP and higher defense. That makes this team a lot more difficult to kill, but if we don't get wiped on the first hit, then we're going to wipe them anyways, right? Okay, so let's go with a team like this. So we have Genbo, who's going to do a pretty hard nuke, and who technically will ignore, is immune to different things. It will ignore unkillables when under an increased attack. He's going to freeze and burn, and Deacon will be there to change turn meters. So I'm going to bring this team here. We'll see if they're strong enough to even kill me. And I'll just go ahead and show how a team like this works. So Stone Skin goes up. They're all going to go because we know we're going to go second. Okay, so team is wiped. Cardinal's still alive. We are going to go ahead and use this revive. We're going to bring everybody up, and now it's our turn. So we are going to put the decreased defense in weaken. We are going to strip all their buffs. And Foley will come in here and clean up. And there you go. Pretty easy, right? So we are kind of wanting them to kill us. That's kind of the point of a team like this. It's a go second team. We are forcing them to come at us, kill us. Lydia being 100 extra accuracy, or resistance rather. Same thing. So team like this, what's going to happen? Big nuke. Seer's going to go first, Seeker's going to go first with the increased attack. Big nuke. We're probably going to get an AoE stun or a stun out, and then probably a big AoE nuke. At the end of the day, the team is not 100%, right? So we need to be worried about anyone that actually cleanses, because there is a 50% chance that a cleanse will happen. But again, okay, so they weren't able to kill me. At the end of the day, okay, go ahead and kill me. We're going to get her back up. Nope, okay. We're going to strip the buffs early. That's fine. We are now going to get them back up. I don't even know why I care to do that. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go ahead and nuke them all dead. Theoretically. There we go. Took an extra turn, but you get the idea, right? You need a team. Like, these teams are relatively weak on us. Now, this one should actually be interesting. If it's a proper team, proper blender team, I should die. Stone Skin. Let's see. Okay, boom, boom. Great, everyone died. Boom, boom. All right, we're going to get everyone up. We are going to then counter, strip, and kill. Now, in saying that, there was a weak affinity here, so didn't work as well, but you get the idea. We pretty much, if we didn't have a weak hit on Sinetia with Foley, we pretty much would have wiped the team, and we would have moved on. But you get the idea, right? Cardinal just takes a beating. She stands there, takes no damage virtually, and then just turns around and wipes the team. Here's another one that would be interesting. So Razin actually has on his A1 can lower the turn per hit. So that's something to keep an eye out for. He also has his A3 to reduce turn meter. But let's see what ends up happening with a team like this. Again, Razin is also weak affinity. So, by having a force and a magic damage dealer, it really limits on to what you're going to bring. You can't bring a spirit DD. Because you're going to be weak. You could bring a force. It's pretty much the only one you can bring. So what we're trying to do here is, I guess, stay alive, let them use out their skills, and then come back around. And there you go. So Razin was able to actually reduce Cardinal's turn with that 3-turn hit, and was able to remove Stone Skin. But in saying that, Cardinal still went because she has at least enough HP that allows me to go again. So we're just going to finish this one off. All right, took a while, but let's refresh this page and try to find somebody who actually hits hard and is supposed to do what they're supposed to do. All right, these teams should probably hit us a little bit harder on a page like this. So again, some things to keep in mind here. We got some big shields. They're gonna go first, which will probably kill us right away. We got a nuker that's gonna be tough to kill. That we're gonna, hit and then have to re-hit. Lydia, anytime a Lydia team, not even looking. This team's gonna be quite challenging. Lydia, forget about. Necro, forget about. This team actually could work. So let's see what happens. Now, there's a couple things to keep in mind. There's 3 buff strippers here. So if they're all going to go, which they're going to go, put out the increased attack, boost the turn meter. She's going to try and strip. And if she's able to strip all the buffs, game over. Then Kimmy's going to go and try to do the same. Try to steal a buff. Game over. And then Trunda's going to go and put a huge out damage. And if they hit us hard enough, they may eat through that shield that we have with the stone skin. In return, we're going to try to put out a team like this. So let's see what happens. So as expected, stone skin goes up. Buff, 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 speed, yeah, strip. Okay, so they got that block out. We're going to try this team again and see what happens. It is a 50% chance, right, at the end of the day? So Kimmy this time stripped it. Okay, so missed the strip, missed the strip, missed the strip. Missed everything. My shield's almost gone. She was able, so failed the steal, was able to decrease the turn meter by 1, and that little purple bar above my head is that shield. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick everyone up. Lydia's going to put out the damage. We are going to strip, and he will go and kill everything, almost everything. And we'll just finish it off there. And there you have it. So, a team like this, 256 power, you just died to, a team with less than 200 power. Trunda did some huge damage there, but I just picked them all up and then killed them afterwards. So, pretty impressive. I also have a team very similar on my 3v3 team. So I actually have the Ryan combo, so I should actually replace with a different damage dealer, but Lion hits real hard, and Martyr does as well, but Martyr has other capability, decrease attack and a provoke in that nuke, and then the big shield, invisible everybody, and a big nuke, AoE. Ryan goes in there for a cleanse with a weaken, and then obviously Cardinal's there. So log wise, here we go, right? Victory. So we got 2 out of 6 victories. I mean, that's pretty darn good for a team that really shouldn't be winning. And look what happened here, right? So Eddie's was like, oh, I could definitely win. I can't believe I lost to that team. Tries it again. Switches some teams up this time around, loses again to my teams. So failed twice here at stripping the buffs before he gave up. So that's why I think I won twice. You got to learn how to play. So now that you've seen what this team can actually do, you got to know how to beat it, right? And really, the only way to beat Cardinal is to bring a bunch of buff strippers, and hopefully you can strip that buff off. Otherwise, game over. Now, I've seen Ursuga, I've seen Rector Drath, I've seen Duchess. I've seen a lot of champions in Arena that aren't Cardinal that have the same stone skin up. And for 2 turns, it makes it very difficult to actually kill them. I think at one point I had 3 champions with stone skin on. And only that 4th champion I was even able to get to. And I think it was either a Krisk or a Ursuga. It was somebody that I couldn't beat them. The other thing is, with Ursuga, for example, takes damage, has an ally protect as part of the skills. If you have Stone Skin on, you're taking all that damage from the rest of your team, but you're not actually taking any damage. So it's kind of like broken, if you think about it. But there you have it. When I'm going through these teams, I'm actually using that team a little bit more. So I'll come on a team and be like, are they going to be faster than me? They probably are. They're going to be super fast. They're going to decrease my turn meter. They're going to strip all my buffs, and Trunda's going to wipe me clean. Okay, so because of that, I'm going to take a team like this. So we're going to come in. We're going to double nuke, strip all the buffs, double nuke, and hopefully kill their whole team. And then I will look at the other 2 teams and be like, can I kill them? Yeah, probably. I'll take these 2 teams. On a team like this, you do want a single target just to get them down one at a time. And a team like this, there's lots of AoE damage. So you're going to want, I would think, that Volgoth to be in there. So just for S's and giggles, let's see what happens with a team like this. Now, it's not 100%, right? Like I said, it's 50%. They could still do it. So block, strip, nothing. Still nothing. Killing my champs. I want her to die. Come on, someone hit her. Thank you. Okay, Cardinal's still up. Hasn't even taken damage yet. So we get everyone up. We're going to strip all their buffs. With Martyr, I'm going to do the all attack, decrease attack, places the provoke. So we're going to try to get that provoke, which disables them again. And then we're going to put out that big nuke and wipe them clean. Easy. All right. So that is just something that is going to start appearing more and more as these videos start to appear more and more, as people start to realize what's actually happening here as part of these teams, and you're gonna need to deal with them. Unfortunately, there's no perfect science behind it. You need to try and strip that buff and try and kill the rest of the team. If not, kill the team and then try to stay alive when they go again. So bringing, champions with Swift Parry, bringing champions like a Volgoth, a Leorius, champions that are able to take a beating and still allow you to go again, would be the key when you're looking at a Cardinal. Doesn't matter the level. If you see Cardinal, pretty much guarantee that they're in this Stone Skin set, because, well, you see how broken it is. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps you to understand the importance of Stone Skin, even if it has like flat stats, like a flat HP chest or something. Keep it, because you can just throw it on Cardinal, who does nothing but stand there, take a hit, and revive everybody, and then wipe the other team, and they're not expecting it. All right. Hopefully that helps. Take care, and we will see you all in the next video. All right.